I'm going to break it into parts by first of all solving 5 plus 6 over 7. And to begin with, if I solve 5 plus 6 over 7 as a simple fraction, I'm just going to say 7 multiply 5, that's going to give me 35. And 35 plus 6, that's going to give me 41. So to solve this, I simply have that as 41 over 7. All right. Now, having done that, remember, I'm now going to add the 4, which is at the numerator. Including the 4 at the numerator means I'm going to divide 4 at the numerator by 41 over 7. So I will write the question, just this part of the question, like this. I'm going to write it exactly as 4 divided by 41 over 7. And from your simple fraction, when dividing a fraction of this nature, all you will need to do is multiply 4 by 7 and it's going to get you 28. So you are dealing with 28 over 41. Okay, we are done with this level. The next thing to do is to subtract 28 over 41 from 3. So that leads me to rewriting it again as 3 minus 28 over 41. Applying the same principle we applied while we were solving 5 plus 6 upon 7, I'm simply going to say 4 multiply 3, and that's to give me 123. Subtract 28 from it and divide whatever answer you have by 41. So when I solve this, I'm going to have 13 subtract 8 is going to give me 5, and 11 minus 2 is going to give me 9. That's 95 over 41. Okay, so I'm done with this level of the question. The next thing I'm going to do is to divide 2 by 95 over 41. To do this, I'm going to say 2 divided by 95 over 41. Now remember your simple fraction. When this situation arises, remember how to take the inverse. That is, 95 over 41 is simply to be seen as 41 over 95, while the division sign changes to multiplication. So this is going to be the same thing as multiplying 41 by 2 and dividing it by 95. And that's going to give us 82 divided by 95. Okay, so it means that we are also done with this level, this much in our problem. The final stage we are going to apply now is to add 1 to it, as simple as that. So it turns back to 1, add 82 over 95. And applying your fraction skill, this is just going to be 95 times 1 is 95, and then add 82 to it. When we do this, whatever we get, we're going to divide it by 95. When you break this down, it's going to be 5 plus 2 is going to give us 7, and 9 plus 8 is going to give us 17. So you arrive at 177 over 95. Okay, you can leave this as your final answer, but you can still break it down to a mixed fraction. And when you do that, 95 goes into 177 just once, so you are leaving yourself with one whole number. And the remainder is simply to subtract this from 177. 7 minus 5 is going to give me 2. And 17 minus 9 is going to give me 8. So I'm having one whole number, 82 divided by 95. So this is my final answer. It's as easy as that, right? Okay, now that we successfully solved the first problem, this is a fractional algebra because we have an x here, not just a whole number. But I'm going to apply exactly the same process I applied in the first problem to solve this. So let's dig into solving this problem straight away. All right, the very first thing I'm going to do is to solve 5 plus 2 over s. And when I do that, I'm going to write it out here and say 5 add 2 over x. Apply my fraction method. I'm going to multiply 5 by x and add 2. So this is going to give me 5x plus 2. The denominator is x. Okay, I'm done with this. The next stage is to include the 5 which is at its numerator, and that will mean dividing 5 by 5x plus 2 over x. To do this, I just need to multiply 5 by x and divide it by 5x over 2. So this is going to give me 5 times x is 5x divided by 5x plus 2. All right. Now, at this stage, we've done something having to do with 5 over 5 plus 2 over x. Now, we are going to subtract this, our answer, which is 5x over 5x plus 2 from 1. Now, this will mean rewriting this as 1 minus 5x over 5x plus 2. So to solve this, I simply need to multiply 1 by the denominator and subtract 5x from it, while the denominator remains 5x plus 2. This is what I mean. 5x minus 1 is going to give me 5x plus 2 times 1 is going to give me 5x plus 2. Minus 5x is minus 5x all over 5x plus 2. Okay, you can simplify this before you proceed. So if I simplify this, 5x subtract 5x is going to give me 0. So I'm left with a numerator of 2, while my denominator is 5x plus 2. All right, now we have succeeded in solving 1 minus 5 over 5 plus 2 over x. This time around, the next thing to do is to include the numerator of 2. So it means I'm going to divide 2 by this answer, which is 2 over 5x plus 2. So to do that, all I will need to do is to simply bring down the 2 and divide it once. So to do that now, I'm going to say 2 divided by 2 over 5x plus 2. And to do this means multiplying the denominator by 2. So if I multiply this denominator by 2, I'm going to have 2 times 5x will give me 10x plus 2 times 2 is going to give me 4. I'm dividing everything here by the numerator 2. If you decide to simplify this before proceeding, this will simply mean that when 2 divides 10x, you have 5x. And when 2 divides 4, you are going to have 2. So we are having, at the moment, 5x plus 2, but we are not done. Remember the big one whole number. We need to add this to it. So to do that, I'm going to say 1 plus 5x plus 2. 1 add 2 is going to give me 3. So my final answer is going to be 5x plus 3. This is it. As simple as you can simplify that. So we are done solving the very difficult questions to copy. Try it out yourself. Let's see if this method helps you.